KVR Maths Academy, Maths an easy way.
Hi friends, welcome to KVR Maths Academy. Today in this video, let's going to learn an important chapter in mathematics, that is applications of trigonometry. Right? Yes, it is very important in 10th class and also very useful to those who are preparing for competitive exams also. Right? Yes. So, in this chapter, let us going to learn how to find heights and distance of different objects. How to find heights and distances of different objects. Like suppose if you want to find height of the tower, or a height of the tree, or a height of the mountain, and the distances between two towers, two poles, next two mountains. So by using of similar trigonometric ratios, we will find all these things, right? Yes. For finding those, first we should learn four important things or four important definitions. What are those? Let's see. Right? Yeah. So first one, that is line of sight. Line of sight. Right? Next one, horizontal line. Third one, angle of elevation, and fourth one, angle of depression. Right? So first we should learn these all four things. Yes, what are those? Line of sight, horizontal line, angle of elevation, and angle of depression. Right? Let's go through this. Yes. Yes, first one. What is the line of sight? What is line of sight? Line of sight, it is the imaginary line in between the eye of the observer and the point on the object. It is the imaginary line in between eye of the observer and point on the object, right? Yes. For example, take a tree. Suppose this is a tree. This is a tree. A man stood on the earth, right? Yeah, he is observing a point. He is observing a point which is on the top of the tree. Which is top of the tree. See, so this is the line. This is the line in between the eye of the observer. This is the line in between eye of the observer and point on the tree, right? So this is called line of sight. This is called line of sight. Understood? This is the imaginary line in between the eye of the observer and the point on the object which is viewed by the observer. That is called line of sight. Have you understood clearly? Yes. Next, horizontal line. What is the horizontal line? Horizontal line, it is also from eye of the observer. It is also from eye of the observer towards, which is passing towards the object, which is passing towards object, and it is which is parallel to the earth surface. Understood? Yes, it is passing through towards the object from the eye of the observer, which is parallel to the earth surface. This is called horizontal line. This is called horizontal line. Understood? This is the line of sight and this is the horizontal line. Horizontal line will be always parallel to the earth surface. Right? It is parallel to the earth surface. Line of sight will be, it is above the horizontal line or below the horizontal line. Understood? Yes. Okay, next, angle of elevation. What is an angle of elevation? Look here. If a line of sight is above the horizontal line, if a line of sight is above the horizontal line, then the angle between line of sight and horizontal line is called angle of elevation. Is it clear? If the line of sight is above the horizontal line, which means suppose a point is I am observing there, so I am looking there or not. So my line of sight will be above the horizontal level or not. So this is the horizontal level. So I am observing there. So my line of sight is above the horizontal level or not? Yes. That's why if a line of sight is above the horizontal line, then the angle between line of sight and horizontal line is called angle of elevation. Is it clear? See, look here. So this man is observing the point which is top of the tree, right? So this is, he is observing above the horizontal line or not? Yes, above the horizontal line. Then the angle between line of sight and horizontal line is called, this is suppose theta, this will be angle of elevation. Understood? So, because line of sight is above the horizontal line, then the angle between line of sight and horizontal line is called angle of elevation. Right? Next, what is angle of depression? What is angle of depression? Suppose a man is on the top of the building. A man is top of the building. Suppose he is observing a stone on the surface of the earth. A stone is on the surface of the earth. So this is. So he is observing here. Next, so what is his horizontal line? Yes, this is the horizontal line. Horizontal line it is. So this is the line of sight, right? Line of sight this is. See, if the line of sight is below the horizontal line, then the angle between line of sight and horizontal line is called angle of depression. Is it clear? If the line of sight is below the horizontal line means like this. Below the horizontal line means if I observe there, a piece of chalk is there, I am observing there. So my line of sight will be below the horizontal line or not? Yes. So that's why the angle between horizontal line and line of sight is called angle of depression. Right? So this is the angle. So suppose it is also theta. So this is horizontal line. This is horizontal line. This is the line of sight below the horizontal line. That's why this is called angle of depression. This is angle of depression. Right? So this is angle of elevation and this is angle of depression. Suppose line of sight is above the horizontal line, that is angle of elevation. Below the horizontal line, that is angle of depression. So angle of elevation and angle of depression will be always acute angles. Both are always acute angles. Right? By solving heights and distances problems, we should follow some procedure. I'll say some tips on this. Yes. Let us see. Yes. What are those? See, first one. In the given sum, whatever he give, a tower, all the objects like a tower, poles, trees, buildings, ships, mountains, everything, they shall be considered as linear for mathematical convenience. Right? Whatever the object has given, we should taken as linear for mathematical convenience. So first one, remember linear. Okay. Second one, we should draw the need diagram. We should draw the need diagram by the given data, which means diagram means right angle triangle. Right? Diagram. We should draw the need diagram. Next, third one, represent the data on this triangle. Represent the data. Represent the data on this triangle. Right. Next, fourth one, find the relation between known and unknown values. Find the relation between known and unknown values. Relation between known and unknown values. And final one, fifth one is choose the appropriate trigonometric ratio. Choose the appropriate trigonometric ratio, then solve the problem. Appropriate ratio. Understood? Yes. So, while doing problems, we should consider these steps for easily, you can easily find the solution, right? Yes, what is the first one? Whatever he give, or the tower, poles, everything, we should take as linear for mathematical convenience. Next, second one is draw the neat diagram of right angle triangle. Third one is represent the data on the right angle triangle. Next, find the relation between known and unknown values, right? Known and unknown values. Finally, we use appropriate trigonometric ratio and you can easily solve the problem. Right? Understood? Yes. On this, I'll say two examples. Okay, example on this topic. Look here. A boy observed the top of an electric pole at an angle of elevation of 60 degrees. When the observation point is 8 meters away from the foot of the pole, find the height of the pole. Right? Again, I'm reading. A boy observed the top of an electric pole at an angle of elevation of 60 degrees. When the observation point is 8 meters away from the foot of the pole, find the height of the pole. Right? So a boy is there. A boy is observing the top of an electric pole at an angle of elevation of 60 degrees. Next, the distance between the observer and the pole on the surface of the earth is 8 meters he has given. So we should find height of the pole. Right? So by the given data, we draw appropriate diagram. Right? First draw the diagram. Yes, what I told you, first we should draw appropriate diagram of, neat diagram of right angle triangle, right? Suppose ABC is the right angle triangle. Suppose BC is the tower. BC is the tower, it's a name as H. H is the height of the tower, H is the tower. BC is the tower. Next, he is observing an angle of elevation of 60 degrees by the top of the electric pole. So this is 60 degrees. Next, distance between the observer and the pole on the surface of the earth is 8 meters. Right? We should find H. Why? Because of it is named as H. BC is named as H. Right? Yes. First, write all this. Is given angle of elevation. Angle of elevation is equal to 60 degrees. Angle A is 60 degrees. Next, distance between observer and pole on the earth. On the earth is equal to 8 meters. Right. Next, height of the pole B H. Next, use appropriate trigonometric ratio. Here, theta is equal to 60 degrees he has given. Next, for 60 degrees, this is the opposite side, BC is the opposite side, and AB is the adjacent side. Adjacent side and opposite side will give means what we should take? Yes. What is that? Yes, tan theta. Yes. Here, take appropriate trigonometric ratio, which is tan. Tan 60 degrees is equal to opposite side, which means BC. Opposite side BC by adjacent side AB. Right? Tan 60. What is the value of tan 60? Yes, exactly root 3. Root 3 is equal to BC means here BC is H by AB means 8. Right? Yes. So that implies H is equal to 8 root 3 meters. H is equal to 8 root 3 meters. Otherwise, 8 into H is equal to 8 into what is the approximate value of root 3? Is 1.732. Okay, so that is equal to 8 2s are 16, 1 8 3s are 24, 25, 2 8 7s are 56, 58, 5 8 1s are 8, 13. 13.856 meters H is equal to. Right, so height of the tower is therefore height of the tower, height of the pole, electric pole is equal to 13.8 meters approximately. Is it clear? Understood clearly or not? Okay, next one. If a tree of height 21 meters is broken but not completely separated and the top of the tree touches the ground at an angle of 30 degrees, then find the height at which a tree was broken. Right? Come again. If a tree of height 21 meters is broken but not completely separated and the top of the tree touches the ground at an angle of 30 degrees, then find the height at which a tree was broken. Right? So, a tree was broken. Suppose it is a tree. It was broken but not completely separated. So, it was like this. It not completely separated and it is making an angle of 30 degrees on the ground. Then at which point it was broken. So, what is the height of the tree after broken? We should find. Right? Yes. First, draw the neat diagram of by the given data. Right? Look here. Suppose this is the tree. Suppose this is the height of 21 meters of tree. Next, it has broken up to here. Next, it stood on the ground like this. Right? So, totally this is 21. Suppose ABC has taken. ABC, triangle ABC has taken. Suppose it will total height is 21. Let us think it of BC. BC is equal to X. Then AC how much then? Totally up to here 21. It has broken here. Then this will be AC will be 21 minus X. 21 minus X. Why? Because of we have taken this is BC as X. Next it is making an angle of 30 degrees on the ground. It has given 30 degrees on the ground. Have you understood the figure? Yes. Why? Because of this is totally height of 21 meters. Suppose up to BC only I have taken X. Then AC will be 21 minus X. Next it is making an angle of 30 degrees. So we have to find BC, we have to find, right? Yes. I think I need not write everything. Directly I will do sum, right? Yes. Here for 30 degrees, for this angle, this is opposite side and this is hypotenuse, isn't it? So opposite side and hypotenuse will give me what we should we take? Yes, what? Yes, sine theta, right? Yes. Take sine theta. Sine 30 degrees. Here theta means 30 degrees he has given. So sine 30 is equal to opposite side BC by hypotenuse AC. Right? Yes, sine 30 is equal to half we know. We know the value of sine 30, that is half. BC is X. BC is X and AC is 21 minus X. 21 minus X. Do cross multiplication. So 1 into 21 minus x is 21 minus x is equal to 20x is 2x. Right? Yes, x transfer in this side. 21 is equal to 2x plus x. Yes, 21 is equal to 3x. That implies x is equal to 21 by 3, 7 meters. So here tree has broken at the point of 7 meters of the tree. So x is equal to this will be 7 meters. Then this is AC will be, yes, how much? 21 minus 7, that is 14 meters. Is it clear? Yes. Okay. If you like my video, please like and share. Don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thank you. Thank you very much.